That's what the Unknown Soldiers is about. It's to respect all and have a place to honour the individuals that went to war that have not got a place, a grave. All their war dead were buried overseas.
The memorials actually give you a place to remember the fallen ones.
Well, the Memorial Park and the gates came into being the same time. Before the Memorial Park was there was a sawmill, the Union Sawmill. The family who owned the sawmill at that time, they'd actually moved the sawmill out to 1 mile. And the Henderson family, so they donated the land. And it was the Fallen Soldiers Memorial Park, and we actually have the plan of it that was put through council at that time. It was a significant thing to do, and that was 1919 that plan was drawn up. It took until April 1921 for it to be formally opened. Before that, the Prince of Wales on his tour in 1920 had a reception there. It's a lovely shot of him actually driving through the laneway out the gates. And there is a shot of him actually in the bandstand in the Memorial Park.
They'd have big bands. Gympie was known for all their bands at one stage. There was a lot of talent in Gympie. And they'd hold these benefits and get-together things to raise funds for amenities for the soldiers.
The bandstand's dedicated to F.T. Percival, who was a bandmaster in Gympie. There's a lot of history within that park and the community, and the idea was to give the community somewhere where they could go and sit and reflect on the people who they had lost during that time.
The gates there are known as the Gympie and Widgie Memorial Gates. Unveiled on the 3rd of August 1920 by the then Prince of Wales, who then later became King Edward VIII.
The gates, the actual ironwork was done by a local firm, Coombs and Son. And it was donated by the Henderson family as well. And it was a way to get from Mary Street through to the park.
Included in there is ceramic murals, which is there is 8.
And it's very unique in Australian memorials landscape as far as I'm concerned. I've never seen anything like it anywhere else. People really do need to go and have a look at the different panels, because each panel covers a different theatre of war and different aspects of war too. There's ones to do with what went on at home and stuff like that as well. So it's a very significant history of the war.
It's got a memorial flame which is lit Anzac and Memorial Day services.
The people who died overseas, their bodies weren't brought back, so people needed to go and mourn the 60,000 people who were lost somewhere. So that's why we have memorials in all the towns, and people still respect them. And it's lovely to actually see that whole movement of Anzac Day and the young people taking part of it again. And I think that's something that we shouldn't forget. It is very important in our community, and it is part of our Australianism.
We live in a democracy. Freedom of choice, freedom of speech and freedom of religion. That is a major foundation of what we have now in Australia.